Hey guys, welcome back. Well, you probably know the kind of people me and Patrick are, and I guess that can go many different ways. But anywho, we got a call, or there's no we to it. I got a call from Rusty. You guys have met Rusty. He's our quote-unquote technical advisor for some strange things, but only because he's smart with the dumb stuff, according to him. Anywho, he got a hold of me. Where his truck was sitting had to be moved, and what do? I jump. I got a trailer, I got his truck, and I brought it out to the house. So we now have another kind of project. Rusty wants to get some things done with. So basically what we have is a 83 Chevy Scottsdale that belonged to his brother. For the most part, him and his brother, they both did some work on it. His brother died a few years ago, so it's got a lot of sentimental value to it. And he wants to get it, it runs, it drives. He wants to get it in better condition. So we're going to help him out, just because that's the kind of people me and Patrick are. Oh, so yeah. that's kind of where we're at.
Yeah.
So it was kind of dropped on us. I mean, it was quite literally. He called me Friday afternoon, and Sunday afternoon, I had the truck at my house. So it's just what you do. But like I said, getting a little bit further into it, we do know, like I said, we do know it's an 83 Scottsdale. We do know that the engine is not the one that came in it, but we also have run the numbers, and we do know it is a Chevy 350. And that's about where the we know stops.
Yeah. Yeah, it stops pretty well right there.
Rusty does have a lot of plans for it. Whether he can afford it or not is a different story. We're going to do what we can. We're going to do basically all the work, so all the labor costs are not going to be there. As a side note, the engine that is in here could end up in Grandpa, because he's got bright ideas. We love Rusty.
Oh, yeah.
We love Rusty.
He's got ideas.
He's got ideas. So, anywho, we'll do a quick walk around to the truck, let you guys at least see the truck. We're going to get the engine started, listen to it. Other than me starting it and, rolling it off the trailer and almost off the trailer because it was... We'll just leave it at that. I have not actually listened to it to see anything about the engine. So you're going to learn with us. So let's get that going. Do you have anything else to add to this part?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, let's check out this truck.
All right, guys. So the engine bay is the engine bay. It's got a Chevy 350, 5.7 liter out of something. We ain't sure yet. We know it's just not the factory engine. It's got a 4-barrel quadrijet on it that looks like it needs to be rebuilt because it's leaking. And that's about all we know about the motor. We know it's not the original, like Matt said, but it may or may not end up in Grandpa. That's yet to be seen. Moving down the truck, the paint's faded a little. It could definitely use something different. It needs some body work done. That's here nor there. Quick look inside, you can see where Rusty has taken the dash out to redo some of the wiring and whatnot. What else is there? I don't know, it's a good solid truck. Could use some door hinges and whatnot, or door pins. All in all, for an 83, it's a good truck.
All right. Yeah, the rest of this is just, can't really tell a whole lot. It's the same cab truck. Outside of that, let's get the engine started and let's listen to it real quick.
All right, guys. So we're set up. We got, as Derek from Vice Grip Garage would say, we got the Lone Wolf 5000 hooked up. And we're going to give it a whirl and see if we can get it to start without any help. And if it won't, we'll shoot something in the car. All right.
He said pump it a couple times first.
Pump it a couple times.
Yep. And then get ready to push it again.
Yep. Ugh. Let me get up here. All right, let her rip.
Do I push the button?
Push the button.
Push the button! Okay, not yet.
Sure.
Ready?
Yep.
It runs! Give it a couple reps. Unplugged.
So, yeah, it's got a squeaky belt, which is probably that water pump going out.
So, after hearing it, you're the engine guy. What's your thoughts on this engine?
It sounded okay. Not having checked the water or anything in it, we didn't want to let it run too long. But it sounds healthy. I didn't hear anything that couldn't be explained away by the carb needing rebuilt, because like when we give it a lot of, try and rev it up, it had that dead spot, like the it's got some vacuum leaks, so it's hard to tell, but there's no ticking, there's no whining, there's no knocking. I wouldn't be scared to take and yank it out and throw it in Grandpa and drive it.
Okay. Yeah, I was fixed to ask. I'm assuming that's all good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, some fuel line and some bolts to plug off vacuum leaks and it would run better. But again, that's a Rusty thing. I've never been good at adjusting carbs and whatnot. And realistically, if it ends up on Grandpa, I've got a line on a different carburetor. So it'll probably get that one, and we'll put this one, we'll set this one up and buy a couple rebuild kits so we can try it.
Cool.
Teach ourselves how to rebuild one.
Sounds like a deal. All right, guys. Well, that's the engine. We'll be back in just a second.
All right.
All right, guys.
Well, there's Rusty's truck in a nutshell.
Yeah, the Down and Dirty Tour. Another project for us to work on. Another thing to get our hands dirty with.
Get Matt some learning experience on some different stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Rusty has lots of ideas, kind of like we said before.
Yeah.
Lots of ideas. Maybe a quarter of them will come to life. He wants to give us this engine for Grandpa, but he also wants to buy, he's got his eye on a 383 stroker. That probably won't be there in a month. He's also talked about buying a crate engine.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how this works.
He
wants me. He's got a brand new painless wiring harness that he wants me to get in. I think I'm gonna try to make a video out of it. He wanted you to.
He's talked about doing a Raptor liner coating on the whole truck. He said something about tan. Or tan-ish. Tan adjacent.
Tan adjacent.
Well, he likes the tan that the military uses on the Bradleys and all their stuff. So that's the color he's thinking of right this second.
It's more like sand, not tan.
Yeah. He's also looking at a 6-inch lift. So we'll see how that goes. This is why we love Rusty. He has tons of ideas and things he wants to try and do and whatnot. And
the kind of sad part about it is to me, I don't know a whole lot about these trucks, but to me, a 6-inch lift sounds like extreme.
it's not.
That being said, Rusty will say, oh yeah, I want a 6-inch lift today. And then tomorrow he's going to tell us he wants to drop it 4 inches.
You can't make up your mind sometimes, Rusty. But my cousin, Brent, he has... I can't remember if he still has it or he already got rid of it. He has a black one that has a 6-inch lift on it, and they look good jacked up.
Good. Okay.
Especially when you get like 44s.
Well, I've seen trucks. I mean, think about a 6-inch lift on ours, or even a 6-inch lift on my white Ram bow.
Yeah.
I mean, 6 inches on that would be, I don't know what I'd do with it. But I mean, I could see that. 6 inches on this. Okay, that's fine. But still, that was just the point of he's going to want 6 inches tomorrow, but he's going to want to drop it 4, or 6 inches today, but drop it 4 tomorrow. So
we'll see.
Whatever.
And, you know, he may decide to just, if he gets the 383, he may just decide to street rod it. And we'll put, we'll give it a little bit of a rake, and I mean, that's going to kind of be weird with this being 4-wheel drive, but it's nothing to convert it to 2. Yeah. We're going to just play it by ear.
Yep.
Start with one project.
One at a time, whatever he has money for at the time. Whatever his flavor of the day is probably what we'll work on while we're in between either the camper or grandpa or whatever it is we're in between.
Yeah.
So, but keep an eye out for some of these videos. If you like what you're seeing thus far, like, subscribe, share.
Check us out on Facebook.
Check us out on Facebook. Our Facebook is going now. The wives typically run it a little more, but you guys come chat with us.
Yeah. And again, if you haven't done it already, jump on Facebook or wherever and show us your projects.
Yeah. We'd love to see them.
Yeah. You never know. It might give us inspiration for Grandpa.
Or any of our stuff.
Yeah, any of it. We don't care. We just want to, get out there and enjoy the day.
Yes.
Whether you're like us and you're in the shop more than you're out playing. That being said, it's getting to be that time of the year. Especially for me, winter's my favorite camping weather. No bugs. You can actually stand to sit by the campfire. So I plan on getting out and doing camping at minimum, overlanding hopefully. So we'll have that to look forward to. Mm-hmm. Football season's getting ready to end, so
more weekends are available.
More time in general. So,
all right, guys.
I guess that's about it.
Sounds like a deal.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. See you Friday.
Bye.
Bye.